What's going on, guys? It's me, Ruby Plays, and I'm here for another episode. Today, guys, we're going to be doing something that I probably should have done like episode 2, episode 3. So we built our little fallout shelter with the mini storage room. And then on stream, we built up this storage room. Again, this has the exact same amount of space as the fallout shelter. So on stream today, after we end rated for right around an hour, I was like, you know what, guys, today we're going to also design together a storage room. This storage room houses, I think it's somewhere near like 200 chests. It's 4 high. This is going to be trim. It's going to be 4 high, and it's going to wrap around. And then plus there's barrels on all these. These ones I'm not going to mess with, but I'm debating on this. I'm not too sold on the glass pane yet, that color exactly. But we're gonna make the roof exactly like this. Same with this. We'll probably actually bring the wood up and then match these walls to match this. But we actually first need to break all this. This is actually a bit too close for head comfort. Same with this. We're gonna have to break this off right here. So let's grab these back over here. So that would be right here, right here. And then it was something like this. And then, I mean, we have a crafting table right here. And we can just plop that like right there. And that right there just gave us a whole bunch of more headroom, which is very much needed. But that's fine. All these are going to be chests with the same kind of wood going all the way around. I am debating on how I want it to be. If we just come in here, just put all the stone in here along with the dirt. We'll put the glass right here for now because we don't need it anymore. So I'm kind of debating if I want to have it actually resting right here and then have this kind of like wrap around the corners. That's also why these are lowered. We could actually raise them up by 1 and then kind of keep it going like this. And we'll go up to here. Or the other option, I don't feel like pulling my shovel out. And this is an option I don't really want to do, is going like that. I feel like that way it kind of looks a little bit cheaper done. This one, we're adding a little bit more flair to it. So I like it better like this, I think. The only thing that's going to throw me off is probably that. But what I am thinking of doing is, if we can grab more of this, let's just grab that. So we'll just go like that, grab these, and wherever there is these, I'm just going to break it and replace it with an oak plank, I think. Just to match the trim. The rest of the wall is actually going to be, like I showed you upstairs, the more stony vibe. So I feel like that is like a good mix. Definitely gonna have to get rid of this. And that's just because I personally don't want it to mess with. See, that right there is the top floor, so we have to be kind of careful. But I didn't want it to mess with what I was going for because dirt and wood have a connected texture in this pack. One of the few things I don't actually like, but it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. For the most part, we're able to get around it. And then, yeah, so that's kind of the idea I'm going for. I'm going to real quick finish up that idea and I'll bring you guys right back. Alright guys, so we have this all done now. So what I'm thinking of doing is I want the chests I'm thinking we'll have them back by 1. So they'll be on par with this. That's kind of the plan I'm having. And then what we'll do is come back here with this. Oop. Like that. And then the walls are going to be kind of hidden, so I'm not really too fussed about them. If I do decorate the walls, it's going to be matching that that design. So, like, there are plans just in case it's a little too noticeable. But if it's not, we're not really going to fuss with them too much because it is going to be a stony area. So as long as there's no, like, dirt or gravel, we'll be fine. As I stand right next to it. For the pathway, well, the floor, it's actually going to be kind of like our muddy texture minus the pod soil. Oh wait, we don't need to go that far. This is as far as we actually have to go. It's going to be matching our muddy soil minus the pod soil, and we're going to add stripped spruce bark blocks to it. I feel like that would be a good mixture. We did it in a creative test world on stream, and it actually came out pretty good. And I was in this texture pack, so yeah, see, all this is going to have to go. This is all going to be in the way. But that's fine. I mean, I can always use the gravel. And then what I'll just do is come in here with regular stone. And we only need to go so far, so I'm going to real quick get all these holes dug out for this, and I'll bring you guys back. Alright guys, so we have all these holes dug out now. So you figure each one of these are 5 chests. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I think there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's 50. 53, 56. That's 56, and then there's like 3 rows of them. So it's gonna be quite a bit of a chest. I'm gonna do the chest last though. What I want to do is actually figure out all the blocks that we used in this. And if it looks like I'm right, we don't need any of those. We actually just mostly need stone brick and cobble. So I actually just wasted a lot of my time. So let me get my inventory together and I'll come right back. Alright, so I grabbed all the stuff that we need. What I'm going to do is kind of show you guys the process of what I'm going to be doing. So you figure right here is where the roof is actually going to be. So for right now, I'm just going to place some cobble like that. And that's just to kind of help mark it. And what we're just going to do is, not like this. I'm already messing that up. But what we're going to do is just kind of come in here with some cobble and just kind of place it fairly random. We got to get rid of anywhere there's dirt because that kind of messes with the connected textures. So we just do that. So we can kind of come in like so. And cobble is going to be like that main block, in my opinion. The rest are going to kind of complement it. So then what we got to do is make sure we don't go too far. Actually, up to right here is as far as we can go. So what we'll do is actually make like a bit of a cobblestone liner. Let's just make that easier on me. Okay, so those are going to be the 3 blocks that we use, and then we'll just come in, we'll fill this in with some stone brick, just to make sure everything looks pretty good. Alright, maybe one more right there. Maybe we'll add some like in here. A little bit more, just because on the sides, if you look right here, it kind of gets like a connected texture, and that's one of the reasons I do in fact like the brick. Maybe we'll add some more like that. Some over in this way. Some right here. I mean, it's going to be a little confusing at the start, but it'll look good towards the end. All right. And then I just come in with the rest as andesite. So that's kind of how I'm going to do this. I'm going to do it to the walls too. Let us actually grab a little bit more like that. Okay. And I will come back to you guys when I'm done. Alright, so we got all the walls, the ceilings in. I haven't even started these walls yet, guys. And this has already taken me probably a good hour to do. Oop. Just throw that stuff in there. And this has actually already taken me like an hour to do. I'm thinking what we'll do is do like a quick work on these walls. Get rid of anything that's not stone. And maybe just make these walls all stone. I think that might be our best bet. I know that sounds very lazy, and it kind of is. You know what, screw it. We're going to do it the right way. If we start a project, we might as well finish it the right way, right? So let me get to work on these walls. Alright. The next phase is done. We have the entire walls done now. That actually didn't take as long as I thought it was. I figured since the roof took me about almost an hour, maybe 45 minutes, I was like, these walls are going to take forever. And it kind of like made me not want to do them. But I guess like maybe the walls, because I had to like stare up and place one block at a time, it just felt longer. So, it wasn't actually that bad once we got into it. As you can tell, I already brought in some of the blocks that we're going to be using for the floor. What I'm going to do is completely pull out the floor, and then I'm going to do a little patch right here with you guys. Just so you can kind of see like what the floor is going to look like. The dominant, what's it called? So we'll probably just, actually even that's kind of still too close. I kind of want these like scattered. But the dominant floor color is going to be this pod soil. And then I'm going to sprinkle in a bit of like that, the brown concrete. And I'm going to just real quick empty out this whole floor, get it all dug up, and I'll bring you guys back. And then we'll probably almost be done the episode. Alright guys, so I have here not enough chests, but it'll be enough to kind of get going. So what I'm thinking is we'll just kind of stack them like so. And like that, and then we can just go like that. And that's pretty much how each quadrant's going to be, just more or less. Yeah, it's just going to be loaded with chests. We're going to just go until I really can't anymore. I feel like that's probably my best option. And we'll just like so. So yeah, that was one stack, only got a quadrant and technically a half of one. So this is gonna take up a lot of this is gonna take up quite a bit. So I guess this is where I just suck it up and start placing all these in. So I'll see you guys when either I run out of chests or I run out of spaces to put them. Be right back. Alright guys, we're just placing in the final few chests and we're done. It was crazy. I was like, I think 40 will be enough. I'm just saying each row of 5 is 20, so I have enough to do 2 of these. Where did that one go? So then that goes there, 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 and there. And then we can do like 20 more. So I'm gonna have a lot of breeding of cows and slaughtering of cows to do, so that's probably what I'm gonna be spending the rest of my life on. There we go. That's all we can do. I don't want to actually move anything into this until we can actually put item frames on all of these. But I mean, guys, we did quite a bit. Alright, I mean, so pretty much how I'm thinking about doing it is we'll probably dedicate like this one to just woods, because I build with all but jungle wood. So I can probably dedicate this side to just wood. Maybe do like birch, you know, like just go through all of them. I'll add jungle into there, but for the most part I don't build with it, so I'll probably only dedicate maybe like 2 chests to jungle. But yeah, I pretty much want to have chests for each color terracotta, so like red, yellow, blue, so like one section will probably be just for terracottas, because I'll probably want to have, I think there's 16, so that's 20 right there. So we'll have 4 just for the base color terracotta, and then 1 for each color. Obviously we're not going to get everything filled up. I don't even have enough wood to fill up those chests. But that's kind of my plan. But for the most part, I'm going to do the rest of the item frames off camera. So that's where I'm actually going to end today's episode, guys. I am actually really happy with the way this is coming out. So let us just, you know, go like this, get a nice little screenshot. And I'm going to do it again probably in shaders because it will probably look better. So here, let's do that with you guys real quick. Load up some quick shaders. Yep. Just look at this. Just look at that. Yes, beautiful. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.